Hello, my friends. Welcome to the What's the Makeup chat. It's so good to see you guys. Well, sort of see you guys. It's good to be here with you guys. I can't actually see you, of course. But you can see me, I hope. Hopefully that you've had a great week. It's great to be back in the What's Up in Makeup chat. Today, we are going to be talking about all things shiny. Next week, we're going to be talking about all things matte. So if you're more matte person, then you probably like next week. This week, talking about shiny stuff because I'm a huge fan of shiny stuff. It's like, ooh, shiny. And I'm like, I can't help myself. So we're going to be talking about nail polishes and eyeshadows and highlighters and blushes and lip products because shine is coming back to lip products. Matte has been a trend for lip products for a long time. I feel like shine is going to be the big thing for fall. So before we continue, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for coming back to watch the replay and watching this not live. I appreciate you. There are some people here live that I want to go ahead and say hello to. When someone comes into my house, I'd like to greet them. So that's what I like to do. If you don't want to watch this part, we're going to be talking about makeup in just a minute. But I do want to say hello to the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, also known as the people live in the What's Up in Makeup chat. If you're watching this on the replay, then you can participate in the chat, well, in the discussion. You can participate in that by commenting down in the comments, and we can learn from you there. If you are watching this on the replay, we do this every Sunday morning, usually at 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. Eastern time every Sunday, except for the last Sunday of the month, we do 5 p.m. because 10 a.m. Eastern time is a little early for some people. I like to accommodate other people too, not just myself. So let me go ahead and scroll up to the top of the chat and say hello. Nancy is here. Nancy, I've got some things. Nancy girl. All right. We'll get back to Nancy in a minute. Hey, Tabitha. Good morning to Terry Lee. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Steph. Moderators in the house. Paula is here, and Kimberly, Emily, Abby is here. Carolyn is here. Terry Lee is only 4 subscribers away from 500. She's going to have a giveaway when she gets there. Terry Lee, nifty and thrifty. Go ahead, check out her YouTube channel. Steph says, the sun is shining. I thought it would be in the middle of a tropical storm. Everything's so shiny outside. It's a shiny day, Steph. It's a shiny day. Heather is here. Aspen is here. Good morning. And let's see, who else? Cheryl is here. Julie's here. Michelle and Carolyn, Kat, Elise, Sarah, and Mackenzie. Elvis Chick 76. I know your real name, but it's not in my brain right now, and I can picture your face, but I can't remember your name right now. It's like out of my head. It's misfiled right now. Sorry. And Cheyenne is here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and scroll all the way down to the bottom. If I did not say hello to you, good morning to you. Hold on a second, get at my coffee. Excuse me. All right. So I figured we would start off. Where should we start? You know what, I forgot my cell phone. So if this thing goes out, you have to let me know in chat because I don't got my cell phone for people to text me that there's issues, which is not a good thing. Uh-oh. Hello, Denise. All right. And Jen is in the house. Cool. Hey, Carolyn. Okay. Should we start with highlighters or eyeshadows? Let's start with eyeshadows because I feel like eyeshadows is the thing that I personally really like to shine. Now, there's reasons why people don't want shiny eyelids, and one of them is fine lines, wrinkles, things like that. A lot of people don't prefer shininess because it tends to accentuate the fine lines and wrinkles. I just want to throw that out there for now. And I understand, I get it, we're good there. But I do happen to personally, at this point in my life, enjoy a little bit of shine. We'll talk about matte eyeshadows next week. So, palettes. Lorac makes some excellent shiny eyeshadows. I don't think this is available anymore. I'm not 100% sure. I wanted to check it before I came on live, but time went by too fast. So this is the Lorac Metal Pro palette, and it's got lots of beautiful shiny things inside. Very pigmented, very buttery, very amazing. There's the top row right there. Let me get my towel because I'm going to be swatching a lot today. Right there. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Just really creamy, really buttery. This is not like, I wouldn't call it like a complete palette in that you can't really make an eye look out of this palette. It's more of a supplemental palette, meaning you're gonna have to dig for some matte somewhere, but it's really nice to have. Let me do the other side. Oh, it's so pretty, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Just gorgeous. Mattes. Loraque's eyeshadows are so pigmented and awesome if you get the pro formula. Be really, really careful of the palettes that have like there's like two long ones here and then they've got the short ones kind of underneath. You know what I'm talking about? Like the long ones and then the short ones. A lot of those aren't very pigmented. There's two distinct Loraque eyeshadow formulas. Some of the skinny palettes have the pro formula that are really nice, but then I've heard some of the skinny palettes have the ones that are not very good. But I've heard pretty good things about the skinny palettes. They're like, you know, like they're $15 or $10. I forget how much they are, but they're a cheaper version. They're really small, but I've heard really, really good things with those. As far as, oh, Anna wants to know what kind of brush I use with these. I just use a synthetic flat shader brush. But if I don't get enough pigment on them, I just use my fingers because that's a great way to build up color from a shiny eyeshadow if you want it to really pop. Like the whole halo effect where you have darker on the outside and lighter in the middle, and you take your finger and you pop it in a metallic shadow and just pop it right in the center of your lid, makes your eyelids just pop. Oh, Terry Lee says she wants the new mug foiled eyeshadows. Yes, and I have a few of the duochromes to show you today. We'll pop into that real quick. No. We'll go back to those. We'll go back to single eyeshadows, but I do have some mug duochromes to show you. Let's see. What's up, Michelle? She says he's kicking it and down in Tucson, Arizona this morning. Yes. Okay. So that is good. Loraque Metals. Carly Bible palette by BH Cosmetics. This is now available at Ulta. Fantastic shiny eyeshadow palette. Not really good for a whole lot else. You can make a complete look out of this, but it's kind of difficult because there's lots of shine going on here. I think these are supposed to be highlighters, but they're really not, don't seem very different in formula. I think they're just bigger pans. I've used them for highlighters. I don't particularly like them as highlighters. I feel like they kind of sit on the skin rather than kind of meld into the skin and give your skin a glow. It just kind of looks like you put eyeshadow on your face. Like, I don't know. I don't really like it very much. But I do like them as eyeshadows. I like everything in here as eyeshadows. They're very creamy, very buttery. Let me swatch the shiny ones. And there's also not a lot of variation in tone within this palette. Swatching over some darker swatches that didn't wipe off all the way. But Julie says, I put glitter glue down and then put the shimmer or foiled shades on and they don't transfer on my hooded lids and last all day. Thank you, Julie, for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Carolyn says, the Makeup Geek don't last long on her eyes, but they're beautiful. Katie says, good morning from Portland, Oregon. Good morning in Portland, Oregon. So yes, on the Carly Bible palette, just know that the variation in shades is not amazing, but they are really good eyeshadows, especially for the price. I think this is like 12 bucks or something. It's not super expensive. So yes, on that. Another inexpensive one, the Galaxy Chic palette by BH Cosmetics. This is on sale all the stinking time. It's really good. Tiffany Dawn says, great YouTube channel. Reminds me of the Loraque Unzipped. Yes, the Loraque Unzipped palette, and then there's the Unzipped Gold. Yes, yes, yes. I've heard wonderful things about the Unzipped. I've heard really good things and then not so good things about the Gold. So hello in Chicago. Sherry says, Terry, I'll let you know. Okay, sorry, just talking to Terry. Okay, so anyway, this just has some really unique shimmer shades. Very unique. They can be a little bit powdery compared to the Loraque, but they're really fun to play with. And they go in the eyes very nicely. So that's kind of your pinkier, since the pinkies and the reds and the maroons are really, really popular right now. Very on trend, the maroons. Let's swatch some of these other ones down here. And everything's named after planets, which is kind of cute. So it's a nice palette to have as like a supplemental. Again, this is not going to be a complete palette by itself. But if you're just looking for, man, I just wish I had a teal eyeshadow. It's like, it's there. Oh, yay. So there you go. Hello in Maine. And then Jenna says, I love the Unzip Goals. They are amazeballs. Good morning, Jessica in Jersey. Love in Chicago. Wow, there's lots of people from all over the U.S. here. Virginia in the house. All right. Okay, so we've got this. Definite recommend there. Single eyeshadows. Let's go on to Makeup Geek duochromes. My big complaint about the Makeup Geek duochromes was the packaging. Supposedly the packaging issue has been fixed. Julie says, Jen, you have to try the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palettes. Oh, I have not tried those. I should. And Sarah says, I recently got the foiled eyeshadows from BH Cosmetics. What do you think of them? Very important to know what you think of them. Okay, this one is in the shade Chameleon. This is the Makeup Geek duochrome. The packaging is just really messy and it's really tight. I've had them shatter on me. The packaging, the glass actually, not glass, but the plastic actually shatter. But just gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of duochrome just in general. I just love the shift. It makes me so happy. Yesenia says 3 words, e.l.f. Smudge Pots. The one that I have, I don't think it's shimmery, is it? I only have one. What's up, Missouri and Minnesota? 2 e.l.f. prisms, and they're great, Jenna says. Well, I'm going to have to get some of those. All right, this one is Makeup Geek's Mood Ring, and the thing is already breaking a little bit. It's just really tight. When you put the sifter on, the pot is just too tight. But I think that they fixed it. I'm pretty sure she said she was fixing the packaging. I don't know if you can see that. But it's like a pink, purpley, gray shift in there. And I have another one. I should get it. That's the one where the packaging broke. Yeah, there we go. Just really pretty. It's gorgeous all over the lid color, gorgeous highlight color. So, Michelle says, I always make such a mess with loose pigments. You are not alone. Okay, this is the one. This is the Makeup Geek shadow that the packaging shattered. So I have it in this container here. I don't feel like these are not very finely milled. Like it's like almost like the maybe it's the packaging that it's in, but it's like really gritty, grainy looking. Oh, it blends on there nice. And I don't know what that one is called off the top of my head because again, I don't have the packaging anymore. Anne says, hello from the Philippines. Urban Decay's Half Baked is great. It sure is. It sure is. Nice. Holly, happy birthday. Okay. Moving on. More single eyeshadows. Right. I've talked about these a million times, so I know you've heard it a million times, and I apologize if you're annoyed that you've heard this a million times, but I cannot do a shiny eyeshadow video or shiny video without mentioning L'Oreal Infallibles. Of course, I have Ice Latte. I also have, what you call it? Amber Rush. Amber Rush. Ice Latte and Amber Rush. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic formula. Very similar to the Giorgio Armani. They're owned by the same parent company, and I really feel like they're almost the same. My friend Lily had sent me some Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kills, and I really feel like it's a very similar formula. So there is Amber Rush and Ice Latte. Jenna says Amber Rush is her favorite. I know, right? I know, right? You know, Linda, let's talk about the Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadows. Linda wants to talk about those, and I agree. Okay, Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadows. The individual ones are the ones that I have tried on my eyes, and the individual ones I was not a fan of. Glitter Fallout City. Lots and lots of fallout through the day mostly. Difficult to work with. Just not a functional product. Now, I think that they improved on the formula in the palette because I went in and I swatched it and I was like, oh, this is totally different than what I know of a Moon Dust Shadow. So I have heard really great things about the palette, that the palette's working really well for people. But B Beauty says she doesn't like the palette. So I don't know, but I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Cami says the Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadows are so pretty with so much fallout. So it really is still fallout. I haven't tried it on my face. I just swatched it in the store and it seemed like it was better. And Olivia says not much pigmentation in the Moon Dust. Okay, well, I guess they didn't improve on it. Brittany says, I love the UD Solstice. It's hard to work with, but the color, and once you figure it out, is beautiful. Let me see if I can find some of those Giorgio Armani ones. Here's one. Here's a Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. This one is, I don't know what the shade is. Because I think they're numbers. I think it might be 21. And you can see it's like a similar kind of, there you go. It's a similar format. And it did have the little plug thing in there, but I lost this one. But it seems to be okay still. But yeah, right there. And these are like, what, $30 a piece, something like that? And I think they're very similar formulas. I do feel like some of the Eyes to Kill are a little bit more complex, a little more interesting than the L'Oreal, but overall, pretty good, pretty good. Whitney says, I wish pressed pigments weren't so messy because they're beautiful. Oh, I'm with you. I am with you. I have not talked about Makeup Revolution. I'm going to say your name is Annette. I have not talked about it because I'm not a big fan of Makeup Revolution, the shiny stuff. Like the highlight, I wasn't a big fan of. The eyeshadow palettes are kind of hit and miss for me. I think that if you're used to using a lot of drugstore eyeshadow palettes, you'll love Makeup Revolution. But if you're used to using like a lot of like Lorac, like very easy blendable, like Lorac, Urban Decay, Too Faced. Some people really love the Tarte. I personally don't, but some people really love the Tarte. I think that when you use Makeup Revolution, it falls a little flat. But for a drugstore eyeshadow palette, I feel like they're pretty good. But they're not my favorites. I want to love them. I want to say they're amazing, but they're not my favorites. And I hate that they're not my favorites. I want to love them. They're just not. You know what I do love, though, from the drugstore are these. These are the JCat Beauty Triple Bakes. I got these sent to me a long, long time ago. They never paid me for anything. It wasn't a pay thing. They just sent them to me to try, and these things are so good. And I've mentioned them a bunch of times, but I don't know for how much I've swatched them for you. This one is in the shade Baked Alaska. These are stinking amazing. And I know these are finger swatches. They're a little bit different than the eyeshadows like on your eye, but you get the idea. Aspen says Makeup Revolution palettes are better, mattes are better than the shimmers. And I tend to agree with you that the mattes are better than the shimmers. Anna says, Jen, you have me swatching my L'Oreal Infallible shadows, as you should be. Let's all swatch together. This one is in Grilled Mango. This one was in Baked Alaska. So there's Grilled Mango. I'm like going off the side here. There's Grilled Mango. You can get these on Ulta.com. They're really good. They're fun too. They're fun. And you get 3 of them, 3 shades for $6. Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that. Brittany says I'm also swatching my shiny things. It's fun because we get to sparkle. It's fun to sparkle. I like sparkling. All right. Let's see. How are we looking on time? Oh, we got to get going. We're still on eyeshadow and we still have lots of things to talk about here. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about that I want to talk about was face primers. I know that sounds weird, but there are like some glowy face primers that I tend to gravitate toward. So this one is the Spackle. Please excuse, it's half empty, so you can see lots of space in there, and it's kind of creepy looking. This is a Laura Geller Tinted Under Makeup Primer in Ethereal. It's got a little bit of a glow to it. So if you put it under a tinted moisturizer, you can really see the glow. Depending on the foundation, you can either see it or not. Let me put it here so you can, I don't know if you'll be able to, it'll pick up on camera, but it gives a little bit of a glow. It's very nice, very nice. And Jen says, Jen Indie Kitty 1 says, don't sparkle like a vampire. I like sparkling like a vampire sometimes. Well, not like a vampire, because I don't like it all over my face. But this just gives a little bit of a glow. Another one that I got in a subscription box that I don't know where you buy it. I would imagine on their website you would buy it, is the Emite Makeup Diamond Heart Base Primer. This one's got some glow to it too. This one doesn't seem to be glowing quite as much in the swatch, but it does give a little bit of a glow to the skin. So I really like that one too. So those are primers that I would recommend. Okay, so let's go into highlighters because that's the next thing I think of when I think of things that are very, very glowy. Heather says, didn't find that sparkle filled my pores enough. Oh yeah, maybe, maybe not. Alma says, sparkle like a unicorn. You have to see the unicorn brushes in What's Up in Makeup today. They are so stinking gorgeous. I'm thinking about getting them just because they're so stinking pretty. All right, so highlighters. Highlighters, there are a lot of people that don't like shiny highlighters. The people that will not like them, people with really big pores. They tend to accentuate big pores, lots of wrinkles, things like that. They accentuate imperfections in your skin. So if you have a relatively smooth complexion, you're going to be able to get away with a lot more than if you don't have a relatively smooth complexion. That doesn't mean people without smooth complexions can't wear these. Girlfriend, you do what you want. Whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever makes you happy. happy. But those are people that tend to shy away from really shiny highlights and really glowy things. So these are some of my favorite glowy highlights. Probably the least favorite of the favorites is the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. I do really like this palette on the whole. I love the shades in it. I love combining them. That's kind of what sold me on it. I was at the meetup in Salt Lake City, I believe. I think it was Salt Lake City. No, not Salt Lake City. Kansas City. Kansas City. And the guy in the store swatched these two together and blended them on top of each other. I mean, individually, they're gorgeous. But separate together, holy moly, it's a whole other level of amazingness. So really, really nice shades. They don't sell this anymore, but they sell the shades in duos now. Prosecco Pop is gorgeous. I really, really like it a lot. That's this one. Yes. Is this Champagne Pop? Yes. Champagne Pop, Prosecco Pop. This is Champagne Pop, Prosecco Pop. Let me tell you why I say that this is my least favorite of my favorite things. And the reason why is because it doesn't last on my face. Becca products, for whatever reason, do not last on me. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but they don't last on me. They're gorgeous to go on, but they only last a few hours and then they're completely gone. I mean, like less than 4 hours and they're gone. So that makes me a little bit sad, but they're really pretty. If you can get them to last, for it. Go for it. Go for it. Ones that I like better, the Laura Geller in Gilded Honey. This one's really gorgeous, especially if you have a warm skin tone. Oh my goodness, it's like a gold. And highlighters can be used really nicely for eyeshadow as well. Don't be afraid to put these on your eyes for eyeshadow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Of course, I have to talk about Mary Lou. I can't be without my Mary Lou. Mary Luminizer by the Balm. It's my favorite. Not super, super shiny. Like you can see the difference between the Laura Geller Gilded Honey and the Mary Luminizer. It's not quite as shiny, but it's good. Felicia says try putting Fix Plus on the brush. That's a good idea. Try to get those highlights to stick. Michelle says ride or die, Mary Lou. Yes, yes, yes. Longest lasting highlighters, the Laura Geller, Mary Luminizer, and the Anastasia Glow Kit. I have this one in Gleam. This one is really wonderful. Swatch all these for you. They're so nice. These last a really long time on me too. You can see that duochrome in that first one here. Just woo. Okay, here we go. What did I miss? Brianna says Becca laughs on her. Carolyn says, yes, my highlighters are now eyeshadow. Yes. Cheryl says, Mary Lou is life. Katie says, baked gelato swirl illuminator. Laura Geller is amazing for not accentuating my fine lines I have. Nice. Jessica says the Cover Effects enhancing drops. I've seen those in the store, but I have not bought any. Let's see. Do cream highlighters exist? They do. Cream highlighters do exist. They're not my favorites. I don't particularly enjoy cream highlighters. For the most part. They're okay. Some of them are okay, but I prefer powder highlighters. So the Balm had 50% off a few days ago. I missed it. I wanted to get Meet Matrimony and then I spaced. All right, but anyway, those are my favorite highlighters. Heather says, I can't bring myself to buy Anastasia. That's a lot of highlighter. I know. I mean, this is like by far a lifetime's worth of highlighters in this one palette. You don't need more than just one of these for your entire life. I'm totally with you. All right, moving very closely. I don't have very many blushes that are like, yes, for like shiny blushes. This one right here, I got this off of Haute Look. This is a brand called Mineral Fusion. It's a natural organic brand, and I know they do sell these at Whole Foods, this brand. If you ever run into this thing is stinking amazing. It is so good. So good. It's like a highlighter and blush in one. And you've also got this deeper shade that I really like. You can mix them together. And it's just, whoo. Alma says, I bought all 3 palettes, Jen. I think I need help. You know, you're just happy. Be happy. Get your highlight, girl. If you want them, get them. Get your highlight. Whitney says, I got the Dollar Cream e.l.f. highlighters yesterday, and they're all beautiful to swatch. Don't know about the lasting power. Good to know. We need Sleek in the U.S. Supposedly Sleek ships to the U.S. But anyway, this one's really good. This one, I don't think I said, it's called Radiance Illuminating Powder. But gorgeous. Absolutely stinking gorgeous. And it's nice that combined sometimes for me at least. I like to combine the shiny blush because then it's one less step. I don't have to put on a highlighter. So if it's like a little bit of a shimmery blush, it's one less thing to do. Fiona says the Moonchild palette is very chalky, not impressed. Good to know. And then Lush Beauty says NARS Taj Mahal for deeper skin tone. Good to know. Thank you. And Snape's Honey says going to Ulta in a few minutes. Does anyone have any foundation recommendations for combination skin? I'll let the chat handle that. Let the collective brain of makeup awesomeness handle that. I'm glad you're here, Jezebel. I finally made the live chat. Fantastic. And Holly says, oh, guys, the set of Too Faced blushes is on sale at toofaced.com, half off. Yes, there's a lot of stuff on sale at toofaced.com. I'm not sure what's still available. I haven't checked since it initially launched. I got an email about it, and I checked then, but I haven't checked since then, so I don't know what's sold out and what's not. But if you're interested in Too Faced stuff, especially the stuff they're trying to get rid of, go ahead over there. Aaron wants to know, has anyone tried the Hourglass Dim Light Primer? I have a sample, but if yes, yet to use. I always forget about Becca Backlight Primer. I got to use it more. I haven't tried the Becca. I have tried the Hourglass. Good thing my room's small enough that I can reach. Where's my Hourglass? There we go. So if you're not into super shiny, the Hourglass is a really great option. So if you want to highlight, but you do have imperfections in your skin, and you do have wrinkles, you do have pores. I hate to even say imperfection because we're perfectly perfect in each and every way. But you know what I'm saying? That's what they call them, to put them into a category of something. But these are really nice that they don't accentuate wrinkles and pores and things like that and make them more dramatic. But they have a little bit of shine, but they're definitely not like a poppy highlight, like the whole Instagram craze of the really poppy highlight. That's not what you're going to get with the Hourglass. You're going to get a nice subtle shine. And lasting power is pretty good too. Lasting power is pretty good. But you don't see it as much because it's a little more subtle, so you just don't see it as much like in general. Okay. Let's talk about eyeliners. Shiny eyeliner. Some of the ones that I really like, I do really like the Mally formula. Ice Blue is the one that I have that's shiny. It's just like a really pretty bright lower lash line pop of color, or upper lash line. I do really like it a lot. This is the only one that I have that is shiny, like I was saying. I do have, I think, a black and a brown. But this one's really, really nice. It doesn't stay in the waterline, but it does stay on the lower lash line through the day for me. It's really nice. Oh, Terry Makeup Lover is saying the Elf Illuminating Palette is great. It is great. It is. I just got that, and it's really good, and I can't believe I didn't bring it out. So, yes, another recommend. This one is Mr. Right Now by The Balm. This is what I'm wearing on my lower lash line on the What's Up Makeup show that went live today. It's just got like a shimmery, like not shimmery, but like a metallic shine to it. It's really nice. It looks like it's going to be super light in the pencil, but it's really not that light. It's very nice. Terry Lee says she has 506 subscribers. Congratulations, Terry Lee! If you were not here in the beginning, our reporter Terry Lee at Terry Lee Nifty and Thrifty was trying to get 500 subscribers so that she could do her giveaway, and she just crossed her line. Thank you, Collective Brain, for subscribing to Terry Lee. You will not be disappointed. All right, congratulations, Terry Lee. I'm very happy for you on. All right, the other thing is this is not shiny, but I do want to recommend while I'm here the Sephora eyeliners. Sephora brand eyeliners are really, 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 really good. I like them better than Urban Decay. I feel like they last longer on the eyes. I feel like they're easier to use. They don't run down my face. Some of the Urban Decay ones run down my face. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't really like the Urban Decay pencils. I thought I liked them because everyone else liked them, and then I realized that I didn't like them once I tried them and really was like, you know what? I don't know about this Urban Decay pencil eyeliner. I'm not even sure. If you love them, I think that's fantastic, but for me, they don't work. But the Sephora ones are fantastic. I don't own any shiny ones, but I did want to mention them since we're talking about eyeliners, and I haven't really talked about that a whole lot, and they're really, 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 really good. Michelle says Soap and Glory eyeliners are really good. Really? Oh no. Paula says ColourPop eyeliner metallics are good. I haven't had the best luck with the ColourPop eyeliners. I don't feel like they last a very long time on me. You know, and Lauren says, I love the Urban Decay. I know, some people love things that I don't love, and it's okay. I have eyeshadow on my chin. Are you serious? Nancy, thank you for putting it in capitals. Hold on, let me switch over to my view. Oh, goodness. Okay, I can't see myself. Hold on. Did I get it? How long have I had eyeshadow on my chin? Annette says I hate watching these because I can't get anything in my country. I'm sorry. You can sharpen the Sephora liners. Yes, they're pencils. They're for sharpening. Thank you, Nancy. Wait, is it still there? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's been on there a while. That's the what you call it? The Makeup Geek. That's probably, that looked like this one. Oh my gosh, I got it. I got it. You guys have been staring at me that long. Oh my goodness. And I can't get these eyeliners off. It's a day. It's a day. You know what? This is not beauty guru place. This is not where people are perfect and everything's edited. This is where people are real. And sometimes you get eyeliner on your face, and that just happens sometimes. And we go with it, and it's okay because we're all friends here. All right. Now that I don't have eyeliner on my neck, let's move on. So we'll move on to, what do we move on to? Let's move on to lips, okay? Lips are starting to get shinier. Thanks to Nancy, who was amazing. Nancy sent me 2 Pat McGrath products, which I'm so, so thankful for. She sent me the Skin Finish, which I was looking everywhere for before I started, and I'm like frantically looking everywhere for this this awesome Skin Finish. Well, not awesome. The Skin Finish that I'm going to be reviewing. It's good. It's really good. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. I don't know what I did with it because I used it for filming, and then I don't know where I put it, but I'll find it. So anyway, gosh, oh my goodness, I'm tripping over my words. So the mineralized skin finish. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? The Pat McGrath Skin Fetish is somewhere in my madness, and I'm going to be reviewing that. But she also got me the new lip kit. And I was playing with it last night because I was curious, and I think I'm going to be able to dupe it. I really think I'm going to be able to dupe it, and I'm very excited about that. What comes in here that is very shiny is the gold pigment. This stuff is really cool. It's really cool. Now, I don't have anything on my lips right now, but I do want to show you. I am going to do a full review of this stuff. Let me flip over. I'm going to flip away from the chat for a minute because I want to show you the lip kit. Let me flip over to my face if I can find where it is. There it is. Okay. So you can see. So I'm gonna do what I did last night and show you the shine, even though I'm not wearing any other makeup, just for demo purposes. And then what I did was I put the dark one on. Since we're talking about shiny things. It's very creamy. It's very matte. There's no scent. No scent at all. There also is not a lot of product in here. It's a little bit more than the Tati. If you remember the Tati Birchbox Love of Color ones, it's a little bit more than that. There's not a lot of product in here. I'm going to do a full breakdown of the product. So then I took the light one and I ombre'd that in the center. Okay. I don't know if you can, how much these lights, when I do it on my regular camera and not my webcam, you'll be able to see it better. There we go. Okay, and then I took the gold, and it does have a sifter in it, which is awesome. I was very happy to see that she put a sifter in here. And I popped it right there, okay? And it doesn't show up a whole lot. It's very subtle. I don't know if you can even see it. See, it looks like it's gonna show up. And then you rub it, and it gives a more subtle kind of glow to it. But, so it's a little bit more matte. But if you take this is the lip glossy stuff. When you put it on your hand, it feels super, super sticky. But when you put it on your lips, it doesn't. It feels really smooth on the lips. Watch what happens when you put the gold on. Oh. I'm not watching your comments, so I don't know what you're thinking right now, but. Hold on. I'm very sad with how this is transferring to the camera. But it's like super, super shiny where I'm at. And I'm sad that it's not showing up as shiny for you, but it is shiny. I was looking at Justin last night, I was like, oh yeah. And it kind of reminds me of the new the new, what is it? The Ofra, like duochrome, multi-chrome, something or another. But I'm so mad it's not transferring. Like I'm looking at it and it doesn't look like it's transferring the way that I see it here. But you'll see it better when I do the full review. I'm going to take it off because it looks really weird with my makeup. But very shiny, very awesome. But I think I can dupe it. We'll see. I'm going to play. I'm going to go to the store, to the drugstore, and I'm going to bring these with me. And I'm just going to swatch my face off. And I'm going to try to find dupes for these because we need to have some fun with these colors. And this. Oh, and then there's the glitter. The glitter definitely sticks better with the gloss as well on there. So, yeah, swatch it on my hand. I can do that. Here we go. Okay, so here's the dark lipstick. Do big swatches. I did do some swatches on Instagram. I'll do some real quick since there was a request. Okay, and then the gold. I don't know how much you can see. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Tati, look like your lips have been dipped in gold. Exactly, exactly. And that's what happens. And then the glitter does not stick unless you put this on. So I'm going to put the gooey lip product. It only feels gooey on my hand, though. I promise it does not feel gooey on my lips. So you can only go to the mall and look at beauty products. It's fun to just look, though. That's what I do most of the time when I go to the mall. I don't usually buy anything. It's rare. And then it is hard to get this out. Oh, it's like the glitter is too big for the pot. I mean for the sifter. Okay, you can kind of get the point a little bit. It's not going to. It's not like. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Here, let me just take the sifter off. Oh no! Oh, some of it spilled. Oh. We'll get some good. There's no point doing this unless I do it right, right? There we go. 2 hours to a mall, Kitty? Oh my goodness, I'd die. Yes, Fiona says, this is bliss. Kick back on a Sunday and talk about pigment texture longevity with fellow addicts. I know, right? Glitter down. I know. I'm sad. It mostly fell on my towel, though, which is good. So, yes. So, this is, again, I just got it yesterday. So, I'm playing with it, but I really want to dupe it. And it's really difficult to get off the glitter. I don't see myself using the glitter on my lips because, like, it just, I don't know. Good for pictures, not so good for functional, I don't think. So, but it is pretty. All right, moving on. Ooh, more lips. Let's talk more lips. Okay, this is, oh my gosh. Okay, so Ulta Mineral Lip Gloss. I'm going to put this on because it's just funny. Thank you guys so much for blocking the creeper. Appreciate that. That was creepy. Okay. Tanya says, Tattoo Junkie makes similar products sold at Walgreens. Come with liquid lipstick and glitter also. Tati has a review of them on our channel. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Ooh, yay. Okay, so let me show you this. It's a little bit weird, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Again, this is Ulta brand. I want to try more of these, but my my Ulta brand section at my Ulta looked like a bomb hit it last time I went there. And they didn't have any of these. So, but yeah, look at that. It's so shiny and fun. I want to try some more of these now that the shininess is coming back into trend. So, yes. I don't know what shades they have, Beauty Spam. I'm not sure, but this is the only one that I know. Oh, this is in the shade Sheer Opal. It's really fun. Really, really fun. Okay. So, I'm going to take that off. Okay. Next one is the Too Faced Melted Metal. It's just a sample size. And again, my friend Nancy sent it to me, so I'm not really sure how much it was. We're going to go in. Oh, my nail polish is, where's my nail polish? Where is it? Oh, it's Don't hate me. Don't hate me. It's Lime Crime's Parfait Day with, I got this at the Dollar Tree once. This is the CoverGirl Sparkling Nail Top Coat over top. So that is what I'm wearing on my nails right now. We're going to get to nails in a minute. Ooh, we only have 15 minutes. Okay, we're going to get there. We're going to be fine. We're making good time. Okay, Melted Metal by Too Faced. When I first got this, I really, really liked it, but I don't think that people were ready for Melted Metal. I think people were still in the matte. But now that it's going into trend, I can see myself wearing this more. And this is the shade Metallic Debutante. And I really like it. I think it looks pretty. I do really like it. So. I'm watching Tabitha and Terry talk about whacking creepers with a wrench. I love it. Okay, but yeah, so these, and then Nancy says, I kind of forgot about those. I know, me too. I found it in my drawer because once I realized it wasn't really in trend, I was kind of like, I probably shouldn't be wearing this in videos a whole lot because people will be like, why is she wearing all that shining metallic stuff on her lips, you know, because it just wasn't like what people were wearing. It was mostly the matte look, so now I'm excited to kind of break this out. Lip gloss, I'm not a big lip gloss person, but if I had to pick a shiny lip gloss, I'd pick the Tarte Park Avenue Princess lip gloss. It's very nice. It's a nice, natural, subtle glow. Holly says it looks pretty. Thank you so much. Whitney says, I got Color Jolt yesterday, as well as a super thick and it's super thick and bleeds into fine lines. Oh, no. Staying power in the Too Faced Melted. It's okay. It's okay. It's Felicia says, now my friend and I are going to Ulta. Have fun, Felicia. Tabitha says, quack. So it's got just a little bit of sparkle in it. Just a little bit. It's a nice topper. It's a nice topper. The Tarte Park Avenue Princess Lip Surgeons. It's a little sticky. Little sticky. Vanilla scent. Little sticky. Let's see. Michelle says, hubby is out of town with the kids and they come back today. Totally going to Sephora and Ulta before they come back so I can shop in peace. Girlfriend, I know all about that. Aaron says, I just got to go to an actual Sephora last Friday and I walked in, the angels sang. I know, right? She does most of her shopping online. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. And Carolyn says she's not too into lip glosses either. And then Jenna says she uses a light layer with the jolts. Nice. Lenny says, I love the MAC Amplify gloss. It stains the lips a little bit, so even when the gloss goes away, you have some color. Nikki says, I hate lip gloss. I hate how sticky it is and despise when my hair gets stuck in it. Michelle, I'm totally with you. Do what you like. Absolutely. Beauty Spam says, the hard candy glosses are cheap and nice, actually. Beth from Beauty Hall 411 says, the Kylie Cosmetics Pop-In Lip Gloss is so shiny and pretty, as much as I hate admitting it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I'll feel you on that one. I'll feel you on that one. All right, nail polish. Nail polish is my last stop. This is the last thing that I had prepared. You guys know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I'm a huge julep fan. Some of my favorite julep shiny nail polishes. We're getting into fall, but I did want to mention this one. I got a ton of compliments when I was wearing this one. This one's called Francine. It's this beautiful, like, chromy, mermaid kind of color. It's amazing. It's so good. It's so pretty and lasts forever. This is my favorite fall shiny nail polish. It's called Tatiana. I've seen this on different skin tones through swatches on the internet. This on a really deep skin tone is like, and like, oh my gosh, like gorgeous, gorgeous. And it looks good on my skin tone too, but I feel like on a deep skin tone, this is like heaven in a bottle. Like, oh my gosh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So again, this one's called Tatiana. If you don't like julep, I do have a couple of other suggestions. The Julie G polishes are kind of hit and miss for me, but this one's a really good one. This one is in the shade Gift of Gold. It's a really good one. It's very thick, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's very thick. So the opacity, you can get that full-on gold nail in like 2 coats. So if you like a gold nail, not a gold topper, but a gold nail, these are really nice. You should be able to get these at Rite Aid, and then you can buy them online as well. I think they have them on on Amazon, and I think they have them on the Julie G website. Not Julie G, Jessie's Girl website. Another one that's really good if you live in the central part of the United States to the East Coast is Five Below. They have a brand called Fresh Paint. These are amazing. These are really, really good. These metallic nail polishes, really nice, and they're very opaque. The lasting power is pretty typical. I mean, they last me a good couple of days before chip. They're not fantastic, but the application of it is really smooth. 1 to 2 coats, just amazing, absolutely amazing. Fresh Paint at Five Below. You might be able to get it online if you don't live in that part of the country. I'm not sure if they sell, Five Below has a website online where you can buy stuff or not. Let's see. Beauty Spam says, I always like the almost black shades for fall. I do too. I like them too. I actually just re-upped on my black from Julep. These are my ones I got this month. I haven't tried these yet. These 3 here. This one is called Genevieve. It's like a brassy, bronzy. Like, it reminds me of the Anastasia, the Modern Renaissance palette. It just kind of reminds me of the shades in there. So I bought that. I really like that one. I haven't even opened them yet. This is called Maggie. It's like a deep purple. It kind of reminded me of like Halloween purple with some silver sparkle in it. Really pretty. And then this is the black. It's like a deep, like a true black. This one is called Johnny. It's named after Johnny Cash, and it's a true black. I think it's a glossy black, but I'm not positive. I'd have to look on the website to find out. So, Kat says, really, my daughter gets her nail stuff from there. About to read a room. They actually have really nice nail polish. What I recommend if you're going into the store, you know how people swatch them? Don't do that. Don't take the brush and swatch on a dirty display. All you need to do, if you really want to open a polish and you really want to test it out, which some people, no sound. Hold on, do I have sounds? Okay, good. Tabitha says it's good. Okay. Whew, scared me for a second. If you really want to test the polish before you buy it and you feel in good conscience, you feel like it's okay to open the polish. Some people feel that that is a big no-no to even open it, but I'm saying that's not everybody, okay? Some people feel that it's okay to open a polish. If you must open a polish, then do not swatch it on something. Take it like this, and then just let the drip drip. The slower it drips, the less coats you're going to need. Also, you'll be able to see the opacity of it. You'll be able to see how thick of a polish it is. So, for example, if I do this one, I can see the black brush through the polish. I can also see it dripping faster. So this is probably going to be a 2 to 3 coat polish, and it is. It's good at 2, but 3 really tops it off. So you can do that and figure out what kind of polish it is before you buy it. If you feel okay with opening a polish in the store. Again, I know some people think that that's very, very bad, but don't swatch it on a display. Whatever you do, just don't swatch it on a display, please. Don't do that. It's not necessary, and it doesn't even work. It's not even a good test of it. So, yes. All right. Anything else? That was all I had, and we still have about 5 to 10 minutes. I came on 5 minutes late. So, any advice or suggestions of the collective brain? I'm like looking around to see if there's anything else over there that I want to mention. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about is bronzers. We can talk about bronzers. So one thing is the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. So there's some shiny bronzers in here. I really like Too Faced bronzers. One thing I'm noticing though, and the more that I do research into when I'm doing my videos and things, I'm noticing that the formulas in these sets tend to be different than the formula that's in the original. So you may not get the same opacity, you may not get the same strength of product. It may be slightly different in tone. So just be careful when you're buying sets like this. It may slightly vary from the original. So these are really nice. One that I really love from Too Faced is Snow Bunny. I had a bigger one and I ended up having to return it. It was in another set and I hated the set. The only thing I liked was Snow Bunny. So I don't feel like this swatch is the same as the one that's in the store, but if you ever are in a store where you can swatch Snow Bunny, it really is gorgeous. I haven't used it from this set because number one, it's really hard to get the individual shades because it's so small. And number two, I feel like it just doesn't have the pigmentation of the original or the one that I used to have. The one that I'm wearing on my cheeks in the video in the What's Good Makeup for today is Pink Leopard. That's another really nice shiny one. Not quite as shiny. It's more of a satin, but that one's really nice. Sun Bunny is one that I swore by before I had a makeup channel. Sun Bunny was my jam. I don't really wear it a whole lot anymore though. So bronzers, the thing about bronzers, I feel like they can replace blush for me, but I don't really know what to do with bronzers. Like, I don't like doing the bronzer around my face thing. I think it looks weird. I think it makes me look dirty, like I've just been out playing in the dirt with my kids. Like when I do like the whole like bronzing the outer thing, like it looks great on some people. I just think it looks gross on me. I don't like it. I've tried it. I don't like it. Michelle says, I love the pink leopard. Lauren says, I just ordered the book of bronzers. So excited. It really is nice. I'm not trying to hate on the book of bronzers. It's very, very good. It's one of my favorite things that I own, but I'm noticing that the pigmentation is different than the originals, but it is a great way to sample them and decide whether you want to buy a full size. But bronzers are just a little, I don't know, especially if you're not a warm toned kind of person. A lot of bronzers can pull orange, which can look really weird on some people. And it's just, I don't know. Bronzers are not my favorite thing. And maybe it's just my not having as much experience with them and not being a makeup artist. So Tamara says, Jen, we'll tell you if you look dirty. Oh, girlfriend, you would tell me. You would be like, oh, you look dirty. It would happen. It would happen. Jenna says, I have Snow Bunny. I can't figure out how to use it. Try using it as a highlight. Try using it on the tops of the cheekbones as a highlight. Try putting a blush down and then layering it over top. That would be gorgeous. Tiffany says, I need to try the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I know. It's just the price tag gets me. And then I know you can get the buy one, get one 50% off. I'm waiting to see it for 40% off. I'm waiting to see it. It's just like, I see it like $15 at the drugstore. And it's like, ugh, like I can't even with the price on it. But one day I'm going to break down and get it. I see it at the store all the time, and I'm waiting for that 40% off Physicians Formula thing that they do sometimes at the drugstore. So everybody loves it. Kitty, everybody loves the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I need to. It needs to happen. Jenny says, the Kevin Aquan Tropical Nights Bronzer is beautiful, cool tone, and it has a bit of shine too. Very nice. And then Michelle says, I need a drugstore Physicians Formula sale so I can try the butter bronzer. I'm totally with you. Totally with you. Lauren says the butter bronzer is amazing, especially if you're scared of bronzer. And the smell is heaven. Yes, thank you, Debbie. And then Michelle says, I have the Lorac Tantalizer bronzer palette. What do you think of it? And Kitty says she loves the smell too. Susan says bronzers can be tricky. You have to find the right color or it goes very wrong. I like the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I like the Milk Chocolate Soleil too. I find myself layering the Milk Chocolate Soleil with blushes, and I really like the way that it looks. What I've done, Julie says Rite Aid has it 40%, 50% off regularly. Yes. Yes. What I've been finding myself doing is doing bronzer kind of on the back end back here to give it almost like when you put like a deep eyeshadow in the outer corner. Like I've been putting the bronzer kind of in the back and then the blush over top to kind of give my cheek a little bit more dimension. And I really like that look. I think it's a good one. So yeah. See, Hourglass Dim Light can work as a bronzer for very fair tones. Oh, interesting. Good to know. Because it is a little bit deeper. Very nice. Experia Makeup says the Tarte bronzers are my favorite. They smell so good. Good. I like the way you spelled that, G-E-W-D. Anna says the butter bronzer is great for us with fair, light skin tones. I'll have to try that. Jessica says, my Sephora just started offering to mail it and no shipping costs if it's not in stock. Takes 2 to 3 days, but still. Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that at my Sephora too, where you can get things shipped if they're not in stock. Yes. Sabrina says I blend my bronzer with my contour. It looks pretty nice. Nice. Jenna says I have the Lorac not very pigmented. I've never had luck with baked products. Oh, really? I really like some of my baked products. Nancy says I'm going to Sephora and Ulta today. I will look for it for you. Oh, Nancy. I love you, Nancy. When live in Wisconsin, I can find stuff in stock all the time. Yeah, Nancy's amazing. Nancy's awesome. Thank you, Nancy, for helping out, Jenna. Holly said, yep. Nancy's amazing. Susan says, yes, I love the Hourglass Dim Light. Being a fair person blends beautifully. Anything else you guys want to chat about? We have about 4 minutes left. Tiffany said, did you make your 21-day list? No, because 21 Days of Beauty with Ulta, I always end up, they're either sold out of what I want or it ends up like not being what I want. Like anything that I want usually sells out way too fast and I don't end up getting it. So I try not to get too excited about 21 Days of Beauty. So, and a lot of the stuff too is like older stuff, like stuff that's been out for a while. So I can't really review, like I really, for the channel, need to review things that are new. And y'all know I don't need more makeup. It's just more of getting new things to review. I don't need anything. There's nothing I need to re-up on. So I don't tend to buy a lot of stuff at 21 Days of Beauty for my personal needs because I don't really need anything. It's just more reviewing new products. They don't have new products, 21 Days of Beauty typically. Hazel said, I want a holiday jeweled nail set. They're very nice. Very nice. Felicia says Hunt Valley's Ulta is amazing. I don't think I've ever been there. Felicia doesn't live that far from me. Beauty Spam says not into the holiday collections. Yeah, the holiday collections, it's one of those things where I feel like sometimes they shortcut the formula to get the product out in time. And that's never good. But sometimes they're just so pretty. And I think that's why people suck it in. People get sucked in. It's because the packaging is usually so pretty for the holiday stuff. Michelle says, looking for a red lipstick that makes me look like Marilyn. Suggestions for her in the comments below. I'm not a big red lipstick person, so I don't have anything off the top of my head. Gabby says the Afterglow blushes are beautiful. The Urban Decay Afterglow blushes. I have a highlight. I really like it a lot. I don't have any of the blushes, though. Lauren says, I'm going to be sucked in. She admits it. She admits it. Holly says, a peach palette won't be coming back. My pessimistic guess. Holly, Jared said it will. So Jared said it will. He better bring it back because he said it will. Yeah, he said it at the latest November. Margaret says, I want the holiday hourglass. It does look pretty, doesn't it? And Michelle says, that's how Too Faced is, but I always need to buy their holiday kits. Yeah. With the one that I want, I'm trying to go to the, there's a VIB Rouge event at Sephora this coming weekend. And I really, really, really want to go. It's on Saturday. I really want to go and get the Too Faced, the holiday one that has like the gingerbread and the mint mocha palette. Like it's like a little thing. It's got a bunch of little palettes, and I want to see if they smell. If they smell, I'm sold. I just have to, I have to work out a couple things so that I can go. I already signed up for it, but I'm not sure if I'm going. Felicia's going. Yep. And then who else said they were going? Michelle's going. Yay. Julie says, I am a platinum, so I'm not really sure if it was for everyone. Maybe not. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Lauren says, I want to go to the closet. I want to go, but the closest to me is 6 hours away. Woo, Lauren. Oh, Steph can't go. She's working. Yeah, but I really, really want to. Hey, Sandra. Sandra's my date for the Sephora event. Sandra and I are going to go together. I didn't know you were here, Sandra. She's my date. We're going together, my friend Sandra. Friend Sandra loves makeup. I invited her to be my date. Hopefully, I have to work out a couple things to make sure I can do it. But I'm kind of like procrastinating on it. I need to stop procrastinating and make sure I'm hooked up. So Chelsea says, so far the holiday sets, I'm going to get the NYX lingerie lipstick set. That's a good idea. Very nice. And Michelle says, I wish it wasn't 8:30 a.m. though. I know, right? I know. Lisa says, I didn't get anything on the Sephora event and I'm VIB Rouge. If you're VIB Rouge, I would call the store and say, hey, I heard there's going to be a VIB Rouge event and I didn't get an invitation. You sure you didn't get an email? Double check your spam folder. You should have gotten it. Oh, Experience Makeup says Ulta has a 20% off coupon on their website. Nice. Yeah, you have to go onto Sephora's website to sign up. You might be able to just go straight to the Sephora website and sign up for it if you're a Rouge. I'm not sure though. I think I went through the email. I'm not sure. Michelle said the 20% is for drugstore only. Yes. Email and a card sent in the mail. I didn't get a card sent in the mail. I just got an email. All right, guys, 11:05. I have to get going. I'm going to spend time with my family today. My son has a play date with his best friend. So I'm going to hang out with his mom and chat it up. She's amazing. And yeah, that's going to be my day. And then we're going to go grocery shopping after that. And it's going to be super exciting and not. But I'm not doing YouTube stuff today. I'm taking a break for the rest of the day for YouTube stuff. This is my YouTube stuff for the day. And tomorrow is back to the YouTube guide. This week, I am filming my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance comparison. I'm going to try to dupe it. I'm going to do my best and compare it. I'm going to compare it to the Violet Voss and the Miss Jen Fabulous and anything else that looks similar. I'm also going to be filming a Pinterest Busters, and I'm going to be filming my Ulta brand review this week. And the Pat McGrath video is what I'm hoping to film. I'm not sure if I'm going to be ready for that yet. Oh, and also I already have locked and loaded. I probably won't do the Pat McGrath this week because I would need to dupe it, and it might take me a little while to do that. I do have locked and loaded. What's the one I already filmed? Oh, my Tria, my laser hair removal that I did on my leg. Oh my gosh. That's coming up next. That should be coming up on Monday. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting with me today. It was a lot of fun. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below so we can learn from you, because you are part of the collective brain of makeup awesomeness as well. And if you were in the chat and I missed something that you said, definitely leave it in the comments below, because you're important. I just can't read every single thing because my brain and my eyes do not allow me to, or else I would. If you would like to continue chatting, we have a wonderful Facebook group. A Facebook group is groups/whatsup-in-makeup. It's a wonderful, very friendly, calm, happy community of makeup lovers. You can come over and join us. There's about 1,500 people over there, and a lot of very active people talking about makeup, new products. It's a great place to learn about new products, great place to ask questions, a great place to answer questions if you're one of the people that just knows a lot about makeup. Great way to go help people. It's a wonderful, wonderful place, the Facebook group. We also have a What's Good Makeup app that I'm trying to juice back up. We had a lot of juice, and the juice kind of went out a little bit. We got some new features over there that I'm excited about, being able to see who liked your post and also getting notifications when someone responded to your post. To find the What's Good Makeup app, you just need to go to the App Store or to Google Play. And then look for either What's Good Makeup or Jen Loves Reviews. It's like an Instagram kind of app, but for really, really nice people who don't judge you and your makeup look. And that's also how you be a What's Good Makeup app reporter. You find anything new on the internet, screen cap it, upload it to the section of the app that talks about sneak peeks for What's Good Makeup, and then you become an app reporter, and I type your name in at the end of the show, and your name is scrolling at the end of the show. So if you want to be an app reporter, that's the way you do that. And I think that's it. So I want to thank you so much for being here. Next week, chat again will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on the channel. And mad love to you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.